Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Mobile Feed Playbook Podcast. Let's go! So, we're having our first episode 1, and I hope to be alive to give you guys more basketball hoop content and, get to analyze basketball together, get to express ourselves on the things that we like as regards basketball, get to talk about the NBBF, that's our governing body, get to talk about our brothers who still play basketball here in Nigeria, get to talk about leaving Nigeria to apply their trade abroad. We are going to be having various great minds on the show who will be sharing their basketball experience and also talking about how you can get the best out of basketball. So let's get right into it. We'll be starting with the Nigerian League. As you can see, we have Kwara Falcons and Nigerian Customs playing behind the scenes. Yeah, they're actually behind the scenes. So we'll be talking about those that played yesterday. We have Kano Pillars versus Hoops and Reed. Kano Pillars went on to win that game by narrow points, 51-50. You have Niles University, that's the university team, but they have a whole lot of talent on that team, and they were able to go against Boko Chiefs with their deep squad, but they ended up losing. I'm very, very sorry. Not with the way Karim is burning out of his mind right now. So the game ended with Nile University finishing with 55 points and Boko Chiefs with 77 points. Then we moved to Kwara Falcons versus Customs. It was a keenly contested game and Customs went away with the win, beating Kwara Falcons 83-78 points. So we move on to the most interesting game yesterday, which was between Lagos Legends versus the host team, River Hoopers, who has been dominating, have been beating everybody. Nobody will cross their path. They will flog you, beating. During my time playing, I didn't get to beat them once. I only managed. I got close. But Coach Ogo, a very wicked coach, he still found a way to beat that Unilag team that year. We were close to beating them at the, was it Crown Elite or Lucerne? I think it was Crown Elite. We almost beat them. But it's a thing of, I won't say a thing of joy, so it doesn't sound like hate, that we had a different result yesterday, just like the female league when First Bank was dominating and beating everybody until MFM came along and took the mantle off them. Things like that, the fans would like to see it, at least a change of power, a change of hands. But we never say never. They are still in the title race, whether you like it or not, regardless of the loss. They are still in the title race. They are great contenders. They also have a great coach and they have great players, the like of Bucci, the likes of Tilo, who is a great guard, who is presently at his peak and doing well for himself. So that is the Nigerian league for you. I hope we get better since we'll be changing administration soon, and when they are trying to vie for a third tenure. I don't know how true that is, allegedly. I'm just saying, but I'm glad that most of our players are getting to hoop again. It's just sad that it won't last long. But then moving on to the top performances for the day, that was yesterday. We had Chinedu Precious, a young chap of Kwara Falcons, finishing with 23 points. Even if they lost the game, it was a standout performance. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 steals. When you are not Daniels of the Atlanta Hawks, you are stealing up and down. I hope they have policemen around. We have Azan French of Boko City Chief finishing with 11 points, 12 rebounds. That was a cool double-double, 5 assists. Then we have Patrick Abba of Lagos Legend. Patrick Abba, who was formerly playing for River Hoopers, now plies his trade with Lagos Legend, finishing with 19 points, 13 rebounds, 1 block, and 3 steals. He filled the stat sheet. So that is a magnificent performance from Patrick Abba. We have our very own, our boy, Kareem the Dream, aka Ginger Bounce, Kareem Joseph, finishing with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 61% efficiency. All right, then we move to one of our veterans. Yes, I'll call him a veteran because I think he started playing basketball before I did. I'm presently retired, not officially, but I'm presently retired. We have David Godwin of the Nigerian Customs, finishing with 20 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 35% efficiency. I would like to say a backstory about David Godwin. He can shoot the lights out of the gym. Yes. And he's not somebody that is redundant. He's always mobile, he's always everywhere. So it's always hard to guard him. He's a great shooter. Yeah. The likes of Mustafa, the likes of Capone, Boko City Chiefs. I've not seen him. I think maybe he's injured. Those guys are pure shooters. Yeah. And this young chap that is coming up, Chinedu Precious, I hope he gets to, play well, fly straight abroad, and get the best out of basketball. So we move on to the big guns. The big guns, yes. The NBA Cup started yesterday, and the snippet I dropped yesterday, I mentioned a couple of games, made a couple of predictions, and those teams that we are sleeping on, the likes of the Trailblazers, the likes of the Utah Jazz, those teams, they have a compact squad and they are very, very young. They are always running. Transition, fast break, they are gone. But one thing I like about the NBA is, even if you are 30 points up, your win is not safe. And that is pure fact. Your win is not safe. So let's run into it. The Pacers went against the Hawks, a Trae Youngless Hawks, and they were able to win the Pacers. That's the Pacers team that started the season on a high. Even if they lost against the Thunder, they gave us a feel of the finals we had the last season, and it was a thing to watch. But I don't know where they have gotten it all wrong. This was supposed to be an easy win for them. That goes to show the amount of talent we have in the NBA. So if Trae Young is not on the team can still, rally around and win. We have role players that are extremely good players, but they are being defined by the roles they are being given by the coaches and the organization. So the Hawks went away with that win, with Jalen Johnson finishing with 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Was 2 assists shy of a triple-double. We have the 76ers lose at home to the Celtics. Joel Embiid is no longer himself. You and I both know the Joel Embiid that we know needs to do better than what he's doing now. I'm sure it's due to his health. It's finding it hard to do all those things he's used to, the post move, the jump shots, the middies, the blocks. You need to see him. He's no longer fluid. It's like he's struggling to even move. He hardly plays defense. The rookie was his second pick of the 2024 NBA draft. I was so seeing him up 2 days ago. I was like, no, this can't be Embiid. No, this can't be Embiid. But then it is Embiid, and it is a reality, and we have to, face now. So let's hope that he comes out of whatever it is that is bugging him and gets back to being who he is. So we had Jaylen Brown lead the Celtics to a win away from home with 32 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. We know that Jaylen Brown is holding the fort now, pending the time Jason Tatum, who has the crown, will be back. I would say Jason Tatum has the crown. I was part of those that were, really fighting for Jaylen Brown. That is the go-to guy instead of Jason Tatum, blah blah blah. But now, Jaylen Brown, yeah, he's good, but I don't think he's consistent compared to Jason Tatum. Yeah, Jason Tatum has the complete package. That I would say. Well, that is my own personal opinion. You have your own personal opinion. You can always share them in the comment section. Let's engage each other in the comment section if you feel my takes are wrong. Then we have the Cavs go against the Raptors. I told you this Cavs team, they just showed us a little bit of flashy stuff last season, thinking that they were them. But no, they were not them. Oh. They have been beating them now, black and blue. Serious beating. Raptors were able to go away with a win at their home. Oh. At their home, yes, they have Garland out. They had Donovan Mitchell out. Yes, they had them out. But then they still had Mobley. Oh, they had a couple of guys out too. This a big guy too was not available. But then, guys, you guys need to sit up, man. These guys can't be beating you. They had RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is having a phenomenal season. Has been topping the Raptors in points in a team where you have Brandon Ingram and RJ Barrett is doing numbers. That's a good thing to see for our Canadian brother. Yes, I'm Nigerian. Yes, RJ Barrett is my brother, so I can say my Canadian brother. So they had 3 guys had 20 points on the Raptors team. That goes to show that they are a good team, and you can't just rely on just one person to handle the scoring. You have 3 guys averaging 20 points in a game against the Cavs. That's a good thing to see. We had RJ Barrett 20 points, Brandon Ingram 20 points, and we had one guy called Jamison Battle. That guy is supposed to be a Roman by his name, Battle. He's always ready to battle from the 3-point line, shooting lights out, mid-ranges, name it. And he had one amazing block too during the game. That is good to see. And we move straight up to the Bulls versus Knicks. The Bulls versus Knicks. I told you guys yesterday, I said this Bulls team, the way Vucevic is playing, Kai, he finished everybody inside the paint. Imagine not being able to touch somebody inside the paint. Then you crowd the paint, he's still outside, shooting lights out. That was what Vucevic did yesterday. The Bulls went on to win, and Josh Giddey led in points, 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Amazing stuff from Josh Giddey. It's just sad that the trade happened, and after the trade happened, the Thunders went ahead to win the championship. I watched an interview of Josh Giddey, and it was like it's mixed feelings. Like the same guys he sees every now and then, but they were not together, and they were together for a while in OKC. But life happened, trade happens, and the NBA is a business organization. It's always strictly business. Trust me, it's strictly business. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care about what you have given to the team. It's strictly business. So as a player, when you are trying to make decisions, always think of yourself first, because that team will never think of you first. So Josh Giddey, I'm very, very sorry. I am very, very sorry that you had to go through that. But then the game is the game. And we move to the most interesting game of the night. The Grizzlies versus the Lakers. It's very sad that Luka Doncic is back and back to play like a maniac. That bro was already sourcing guys from 18. Since he was 18, he was doing amazing stuff. What was I doing when I was 18? I think I was in Abule. I was playing PS2. Yes. I don't know. That brother is just wicked. Austin Reeves has been balling out of his mind. There you have Luka Doncic. Was out for a week and he's back to winning ways. I call him Luka Magic. Finished with 44 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. How can you be doing that kind of thing? And we have a player averaging same amount of minutes and maybe scoring 6 points. It is sad, the roles are obviously different, personnel is different. Like Olumide Oyedeji would say when I was playing for Hooks and Reed, he would say, know your personnel. Yes, know your personnel. There are people on your team that you know that even if you give them close to the rim, they won't score. You know people on your team that can't catch a fast break in transition. You know people on your team that can't score on transition. You know them. Please don't give them the ball because you are just going to be angry for nothing. So KYP, know your personnel. All right, we move to Suns. No, sorry, I won't forget to roast Ja Morant. Yes, I said it yesterday that Ja Morant likes all the smoke, but no, brother was nowhere to be found yesterday. We had the second year, the rookie in his sophomore year. I still call him a rookie because this is second year. He was injured most of the season last season. Wells was the one that led in points, where Ja Morant was sitting with 8 points, 1 rebound, and 7 assists. If not to carry bazooka now and gone, you go see him for there. He reached time now to show. He fought for Doncic and Austin Reeves. No, now Ja Morant, we speak highly of you. We know that you want all the smoke. Always talk and do. But then at the other hand, I'm not surprised because you always talk against Golden State Warriors, but you never do. Yes, you and Jared Jackson. That one is a foul machine on his own. So right from Michigan State University has been fouling up until the NBA. I think, and I'm not sure if they gave him his max contract, but then that guy is a foul machine. He has so much potential, but the foul, that guy can foul. He will foul you from yesterday. The foul that is supposed to foul you next week, he will foul it in this game. Hi. Okay, that's about the Grizzlies. Now we move on to the Suns versus the Jazz. The Jazz team, a compact team, young at heart, led by McCann, Keontae George, amazing guys, but they were not able to shake off Devin Booker yesterday. They tried. At some point, they were leading them with like 28 points. I'm like, how are these guys going to get back to this game? They tried. They brought the lead back to about 10 points. And I think Devin Booker and the rest of the guys, Royce O'Neal, were like, no, you guys are not taking this lead off us. And they just kept them at 10 points. Took them back. We're just having back and forth. I was like, are these guys going to even win this game? At the end of the day, Devin Booker finished with 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. We all know that Devin Booker is not used to giving assists, but he was able to give 9 yesterday because of everything he was shooting was going in, from backing people down to the rim and just putting it inside the hoop. Everything was going on. And big shout out to Josh Allen as well. He was on the wings, burning down trees. And you know, basketball is a team sport. It takes more than a man to do all the work. That is why I don't understand when they are trading for one human being and they are adding like 3 other guys to the trade as a swap. Like, it's just one human being. Can you do the job of 3 people? But I guess some superficial human beings can do the job of 3 people. The likes of LeBron, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Joel Embiid in his days, you know, those guys. Kevin Durant, oh my God. But I still don't understand why they will have to trade one guy for 3 individuals. The disrespect is mad. But then, the game is the game. And for the Utah Jazz, they are a very, very young team. And they also have a young rookie guard who was just champion in the NCAA. That's in Walter Clayton. 18th pick in the first round. That guy is going to make a hell of a career in the NBA. That guy is rock solid. You know, he's averaging maybe 8 minutes, 9 minutes in a game, and he's still able to do his best with those minutes. I can say for a fact that he's going to make it big in the NBA, barring injuries, obviously. Then we move straight to the Blazers and the Nuggets. We had a whole lot of games yesterday. So I'm sorry, but you know, we need to do what we need to do. We need to bring it to your ears so you know that this is basketball. And we'll break it down for the layman as well. Alright? Blazers versus Nuggets. I told you people yesterday that this Blazers team, what Buru, they're wicked. They are wicked. They might not have any big name. They are wicked. Jeremy Grant. From which university did Jeremy Grant go to? I think it was Syracuse University. I've been following this guy. Hey, that guy is tough. Now he can shoot. He can shoot. But guess what? It's not Jeremy Grant has been balling out for the Blazers. It's this guy from Turkey. What's his name again? Deni Abdija. That name. Finished with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Sincerely, that guy has been balling out. He has been balling out, averaging nothing less than 25 points every single game. So, special shout out to Deni Abdija for, you know, showing forth the light. They led and they won over the Denver Nuggets, who had the triple-double machine, the big baby, who shows no sign of fitness but is fit, who give dimes, like he's scoring shots, can burn you from the mid-range, can burn you from the three-point line, can burn you in the post, can pass, can rebound. That guy is an angel. Yes, and you know, it wasn't enough. It was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Finished with 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. Yes, 9 assists. Just 1 assist shy of a triple-double. Well, it is normal to him anyways. So, welcome back. You know, sorry for the slight interference, but we are going to the last game of the NBA Cup last night, which happened between the Clippers and the Pelicans. And it is sad that I'm saying this. It is sad that I'm doing this. It's so painful that I can open my mouth and talk about Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard led the Clippers to a win yesterday. He looked at my face like this. He poured me spit. He said, Jide, shut up. I'm telling you, it is so painful that I'm here to tell you that the Clippers won the Pelicans. Yes, they beat them. And Kawhi finished with 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And not only that, he scored the game-winning shot. On 2 people, the ball went in, sharp. He looked at Jordan Poole and Zion Williamson like this. They both dropped 30-29 points. And he poured spit in their face. He turned and he looked at me and he poured spit in my face. It's very, very painful that I'm doing this, that I'm saying this. But, you know, it is what we do. Alex can testify. Inyi can testify. Motombo can testify. Olotu can testify. Habib can testify. of how fraudulent Kawhi is. Always injured, never ready to show out for the organization that is paying him so much. And it is of recent that we heard that there's one side money Bama is paying him by the side that is not a registered organization. They are just using it to, to do wire. We don't know how true that is. But let's leave that aside. We pray that he goes through this season without an injury, so that he can give us some level of, greatness. That guy is an amazingly good individual, but every time he's always injured. Every time. Even when he's not injured, you go and hide under injury. You see him deck up. He doesn't smile, so that makes it even more annoying. You can't even read what is in his mind. A very dangerous person. So guys, that's what you have seen. And you have come to the end of episode 1. Thank you to everyone that have liked, that have shared, that have subscribed. Please, if you haven't, kindly like, share and subscribe and support the brand. MoboFit Play Good Podcast is here to stay. You don't have a choice. You have to support me. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yes. Go and like it. Share it to your friends. Tell them to subscribe. It's basketball. It's a team sport. Played by 12 individuals on a hardwood court to the court. You want the measurement too? Okay, 28 by 15. What else do you want to know about basketball? It's an interesting game. Played for 40 minutes, depending on the country. If it's the US, they play 12 minutes per quarter. So do the maths. That's 48 minutes. While in FIBA, they play 10 minutes per quarter, which is 40 minutes. You have 4 halves. 4 quarters, sorry. First quarter, second quarter, then we go on a 15-minute break. We come back for the third and fourth quarter. So just in case you don't understand what basketball is, I will teach you. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm also a basketball player by profession. So you see that everything works hand in hand. And I want to say special thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Alabi, Faye, Creamy Nation, and Mrs. Ogushimori. All this lighting that you are seeing is Mrs. Ogushimori that provided it with that. So we thank God that we are here to stay. You don't have a choice. You must like me. Even if you don't like me. But you like me in heaven. Yes, you like me. So guys, we are going to be ending the show with a special nugget, more or less like a word of advice for every aspiring basketballer, every human being. I would like to state that we will also be having people coming on our show to express themselves, talk about basketball, share knowledge to those people that don't have, share their experiences on how the game is being played, how players can develop, how players can apply their trades abroad, how they can get the best out of the system, because I can tell you for a fact that the system is not favorable at the moment, but things will always get better, because as we are alive, we should always have hope, and we should always look up to God, the author and finisher of our faith, because without God we are nothing. And for my Muslim brothers, without Allah we are nothing. So my team owner, while I was playing for that was used to say basketball is leads to an end, not an end itself. So get education, get a vocational skill. The ball will stop dribbling someday. Not everybody will make it to the NBA, not everybody will make it to the Euro League, not everybody will play in Europe. Example is me. Yes, I didn't get to play in Europe. I looked forward to playing in the NBA, I looked forward to playing in Europe, but no, it didn't come. But yes, I'm sad that I didn't get to play in Europe, but I got educated thanks to my dad, Professor McPherson Akindele Ogushimori. I'm now educated. I now teach children. I teach adults too. Yes, I coach too. So you can see, the ball is still not dribbling. the same environment, teaching, impacting knowledge. So get education, get a vocational skill. Don't let anybody deceive you. Alright? So I'll see you guys in episode 2. We'll be doing the same thing, breaking down plays, talking about player stats, great performances from the Nigerian League to the NBA to the Euro League. So guys, have a wonderful day.